Right. Welcome back, everybody, to YouTube channel BTCTV, and we continue to do videos regarding blockchain companies, regarding different crypto projects. Today, I'm happy to present you a new project with the name is Fairside, and today with me, co-founder Brandon Brown. And Brandon, thanks for coming to our TV show, and we will be happy to hear more regarding your company. So I know that you are busy right now, but couple questions, and the first one be, can you kindly explain what is actually Fairside is all about?
Yeah, of course. Hey, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. So yeah, Fairside's a cost sharing network. We're a cover primitive. We're the first to apply proven principles of traditional insurance to the blockchain in order to create the next generation of DeFi cover, which is blanket coverage. Blanket coverage is cross-chain, cross-project, includes multiple cover types, all from one single policy, or in our case, a single membership. In order to achieve that level of cover, though, we have to consider the risk-based capital, or in this case would be the staking mechanism. So Fairside pioneered what we call network staking, which is a broad-based staking approach, which just allows us to lower risk, increase rewards, increase the amount of cover, capital efficiency, and actually produce a provably fair claims process.
Okay, thanks. And do you remember when this idea came to you? Why you decided to start this one project, right?
Yeah. So early 2017, I was introduced into crypto and went to crypto first, like a lot of people, I believe, for the gains that could be had in crypto,
Mhm.
but quickly realized what the technology was and how impactful it could be into the future. So once I had amassed enough crypto, I wanted to insure my crypto. Coming from the insurance background, my core competencies in insurance and risk models, I wanted to insure my crypto. So I quickly realized that it was impossible to do in the market. Not even institutional grade products were really available. So what I first did was try to, get a traditional policy, which wasn't available. And then that's kind of where my focus really changed into solving this lack of available insurance products and went after, trying to solve that piece of the puzzle. Through that process, competitors had come out with products that, you know, didn't really solve my need. And so we just continued at it until we created uh, basically an insurance product that's would be readily available and resilient enough to sustain the amount of losses that would occur in cryptocurrency.
Okay. And in your opinion, like how big is right now problem? Because you are solving right now, like with your project, some problems, right? Solutions.
Yeah.
So in your opinion, like how big is the problem right now on the market, and how big is demand for that one?
Well, I think the problem is there's a couple things going on. I mean, insurance is a financial primer, right? It's kind of the base layer to all industries. I mean, housing, retail, and manufacturing. Nothing exists or is sustainable without like the base layer of insurance. And so, I mean, crypto's not really any different. It needs that base layer, and there isn't, no one's really cracked the DeFi insurance sector yet, or even crypto
Hmm.
insurance like as a whole. And so, that's one layer that kind of gets overlooked in the industry, like how important like having that resiliency that insurance provides to like social and economic good of the community. So I think that that's one thing that, really is a necessary piece of the puzzle. But you also have, $4 billion of crypto hacks. Like if you just consider just the large hacks, right,
Hmm.
this year alone. And that's actually a bigger problem than it seems because that's really attacking like retail, right? Like that's really going after the retail investor because all those attacks are on user interfaces that are all retail driven or staking mechanisms for that matter. So, I think that's where, solving that piece of the puzzle actually creates, a much bigger and more resilient ecosystem if we can solve that piece of it. And so by doing that, I think by creating that level of cover that is readily available and resilient for the community would be something very valuable.
And my next question will be, Brandon, regarding are there any competitors on the market in your opinion?
Yeah, no one's approached the insurance or cover in the way in which we have to use traditional principles. But yeah, of course, I mean you've got Nexus Mutual and Armor, and and there's always a new competitor coming out right now in the
Hmm.
space, especially since no one's solved the issue yet, and it is an important one to solve. So I think that there are those big competitors out there, but we've done things very different than what they have and approach it more holistically. Instead of looking at it project by project, we're looking at it from a much bigger perspective on how you solve the entire issue.
Okay. Now, when I visited your website, I already saw that you have audits already of your smart contracts. So my question will be the next one, like how safe it will be to use your platform.
Yeah, I mean, all projects of this nature have some level of risk. We built the project very slowly with multiple audits along the process. So we expect to have, I mean, we have 3 audits in the bag right now. We expect to have a 4th one coming up here soon. So I think that, you're as safe as you possibly can be, and we didn't rush this project. So I think that puts us in a pretty good position.
Okay, cool. Now, the most important question always is regarding the team behind of each project. So can you tell us regarding your team about what they are doing, what backgrounds, experience they have?
Of course. Yeah. So, I mean, on our side, building, we had to look at this product first, right? And,
Mhm.
fundamentals of insurance first. So it was really important that we had a strong mix between blockchain and core principles of insurance. So, we've got people on the team and advisors that, come from the actuary background, regulatory background, product background, and so from the insurance side, we felt really comfortable that that was a place to start, and that really separated us from other teams building DeFi insurance or DeFi cover in the space. Now, also, obviously the other area that we really needed to focus on was blockchain, business development, security of the assets, of our protocol. So, our team is very well rounded and very well positioned to bring DeFi cover to the market.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I already see that you are very transparent and like you can visit and see all people behind your project. So yeah, it's looking nice. Now, you are like using blockchain, and can you tell us regarding tokenomics of your project and information for investors?
Sure. Yeah, so we're a continuous token supply where we have mint and burn functions. So we have a small amount of pre-mined tokens that were used initially. So the Fairside itself, from basically A to Z, was bootstrapped by our core team. And so any investors that are coming into the network at this point are actually staking Ethereum in the onto the bonding curve in order to receive FSD tokens. So we had one round that we filled up very quickly. We went into a second round, which is basically a whitelist onto the bonding curve where we have some venture capital, KOLs, projects. One of the narratives that we're really going for is that our project is cross-chain in nature, right, in the ecosystems in which we're covering. And so it was important for us to also bring in, projects and founders and from different ecosystems, and then all kind of unite in one DeFi cover protocol that can cover, all of it. So that's a unique aspect, I think, from an investor side and we haven't publicly announced a lot of that yet, but there's some good stuff to come.
Yeah, actually, like well, my next question was regarding partners because, yeah, I see
Yeah.
there are some big names are taking part inside of your project, like Alameda Research, right? Like Jump Capital. Can you tell us a little bit
Mm.
more about that?
Yeah, sure. So, of course, having the power behind the names of Alameda and Jump are really important. In that early round too, we brought in some really key groups too that were more newer to or newer venture capital funds like Dominance and Figment, and then also the Daedalus Angels. Those groups have been extremely impactful and value add for us. Um, and so I think we have a really well-rounded, like early group of partners that have really helped us promote the project and really get us to where we are today. And then you've got, this second round where we're bringing in some very, I guess, just unique partners to the table. You know what I mean? By partnering with projects and other founders to come in and help bootstrap the project. I think it tells a narrative to the story of what we're actually doing and what we're aiming to achieve.
Okay, thanks, Brandon. Okay, and my last actually will be a question like, where do you see your company, let's say, in 1 year and in the 5 years?
Yeah, sure. So, we intend to launch the it's a kind of a two-part launch where we first launch our staking mechanism, and we need to achieve a certain level of underlying capital in the pool in order to launch cover. So, it's kind of a two-stage launch where we first launch the product and we get, capitalized. I'm sorry, the bonding curve, and we get capitalized. And then we launch cover after that, which is in the form of memberships. So, for us, we're looking to take the bonding curve in an initial bonding offering first here in January, and then after that cover launches. And then, from that point, I would say within the first year, I could see us covering 1 billion in crypto assets, with roughly 20,000 members, which would be a really ideal position for us to sit. And then 5 years from now, we're looking at this much bigger than just DeFi. It's like kind of all of crypto that we intend to cover. And so I think that if we capture 15 to 20% of the market within 5 years, I think we're
Wow.
in the perfect position that we aim to be in.
Very good plans. Yeah, I'm wishing you
Yeah.
actually that you will reach your goals even faster. And yeah, maybe let's do another interview in 1 year, so we will track the progress of your company
That'd be
and
great.
see how it is going. All right, Brandon. Thanks for coming to our TV show. Thanks for explaining what your company is doing. I'm wishing you really best of luck. And yeah, thanks again.
Great. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Thanks again for watching our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to it, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.